Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where last episode we got a hard-fought single province, and it probably wasn't worth it. The Seleucid Empire is having big problems right now, and I want to go after North Phoenicia basically as soon as we can to put a buffer state up here that we don't have to deal with Parthia quite as much. That would be the idea. The question is, when can we get this levy raised again? And the answer is 493.27. Okay. That's fine. So let's get a farming settlement going for now. We're still trying to ramp up our income a little bit, and that'll be fine. We're going to start specializing our cities very soon. But for now, we're not quite there yet. I'm still working on some of these rural areas for now. So that seems fine for the moment, but I definitely want to go after North Phoenicia. Alternatively, what if we just gave all of that to Arados? That could be interesting. Rather than having two vassals here, we could just have the single vassal of Arados in North Phoenicia. So that is a theoretical possibility. We'll consider that for sure. I definitely want to consider that. We do need to build up our manpower, and our manpower is growing slowly, to be sure, but it is growing. So that's fine. We're on 1 January 492 right now. So we need to go to 493 to get ourselves this ready to go. So that is about a year and 3 months away. So with any luck, North Phoenicia won't get into a war between now and then. We'll see if we actually manage to pull that one off or not. But I do want to get more farming settlements going here. So that is kind of mission number 1, is farming settlements. And farming settlements, in my opinion, are just better than enclosures. But we'll build blacksmiths where we can as well, and mines where we can. But mostly it's going to be farming settlements for the next while. And the question is, how many more of those can we actually build? That's an interesting question, and one that I don't really have a solid answer to right now. However, we are low on our stability, and our aggressive expansion is still up there, and it's going to continue to be up there. So especially with this, with North Phoenicia apparently rebelling eventually, we should probably, it's very ironic that it's the same name, but whatever, we should probably do a divine sacrifice. So I'm going to do that for right now. That's going to be some of our political influence. Do we have a CB up here? No, and we should get one. So we're going to immediately start fabricating a claim on the province of North Phoenicia. There we go. That'll be fine. So North Phoenicia is going to rebel. Right. So we have this singular city here in North Phoenicia, but this is North Phoenicia here. And then there's these out over this way. I don't want to hold North Phoenicia because I don't want to have borders with Parthia. So that is definitely going to have to go to Arados, I think. Okay, so this is going to be finished around 1 January 494? Really? That slow, huh? Okay, well, we'll get that as soon as we can. I'm sure it'll be fine for Natan to cover these costs. I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Excellent. So, at this point, we're just waiting on this claim then. We should have gotten that claim going a little earlier. I wouldn't have expected it would take a year and a half to fabricate that claim, especially with us already 20% done. But okay, I guess it will take a while. So that's fine. We're going to put this guy in as our more. I'm sure this is actually like more or something like that, but whatever. We're going to go with more. That's definitely how that's pronounced. 1000%. So we just had another death there, and Natan is being a bit of a problem. This isn't necessarily shocking. We need a new governor in Lower Egypt, and we're going to probably end up putting this guy in. It's fine. Yeah, he's unnoticeable. That's probably a good thing, to be honest. So I do want to check our administration here. And we're going to go into our provinces and sort by religious unity. So this is currently on harsh treatment. Honestly, I think we're probably going to leave these be. Gaining provincial loyalty here is a good thing, and provincial loyalty here would be probably pretty necessary as well, but to be honest, what we need more than anything is to get our stability up. So that is absolutely fine. We will get that done. Excellent. On the next month tick, we're going to be able to get another farming settlement. And I want to check how many of these we have available. So, one screen plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many are on this screen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 16 of these available. Okay, that seems fine. We're going to work our way through that relatively quickly. So that is okay. Let's get going on another farming settlement here. And the more of these we make, the more base resource production we have. And that's going to make us a good amount of additional income. So that sounds great. We just need to get this economy rolling and get our cities upgrading. That's the important thing here, is getting our cities going. So we currently do have a little bit of war exhaustion. That will be gone in 11 months. So, I mean, we're not going to have our North Phoenician claim ready by then. Actually, it'll be almost exactly 11 months, isn't it? Okay, well, that's convenient, I guess. We do get an oratory advance. So that means, of course, that we've finished up over here, and I want to go into our religious advances, and I want to keep working towards encouragement of migration. I love the way that this just cuts off here. We're going to grab state burials, and that will be fine. That'll gain us popularity gain, and minus 5% divine sacrifice cost. That'll also give us a free provincial investment. We haven't done any provincial investment yet. We'll get there. For the time being, I'm not too concerned about it. We're only at 50% research efficiency, which is definitely not ideal. So we do want to work up our research efficiency. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so we're in a decent spot here. It's not the world's greatest spot, but it's definitely an okay spot. I'm not upset about our current position. I do definitely want to get North Phoenicia under our control. That is a very, very high priority here. Also, here in the Ptolemaic Kingdom, I'm wondering, when are these guys going to be considering rebelling? That's a long ways away. Okay, we have a civic perk available, and we should probably grab that national population growth. There we go. Getting more pops is a very high priority, so I definitely want to have that happening. We're going to get a new farming settlement going fairly soon here. Trade wins. We're going to take the pop growth. Beautiful. So we're up over 14 gold per month now. That is certainly better than what we had at the beginning of the game. No doubt about that. And we need to just keep developing this economy. So at this point, we can raise our levy back up. That's wonderful. We're 66% done fabricating this claim. That is slower due to our aggressive expansion. Okay. Definitely noted. That'll be done around 1 January, so about 6 months away. Not too bad. Assuming they don't get into a war between now and then. So the Seleucid Empire still exists, but it is absolutely a shadow of its former self. I don't expect the Ptolemaics to break up in quite the same way, but they might, in theory. But I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't count on it. For the time being, we're perfectly happy remaining friends with the Ptolemaics. I'm not sure that our alliance with the Seleucids really needs to continue. I'm going to dissolve that alliance. They're no longer powerful, and we don't care. They're going to be more of a hindrance at this point than a help. So that sounds good. We can get another farming settlement going, and we absolutely want to do that until Loha will be fine. There's a bunch more of these that we can get building, but as long as we're building like 2 at a time, that's reasonably fine. I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, another civil war ending. Sounds good. And you can see that our income goes up to 14.56. Not bad. A lot of this is currently not going into trade with this base production because it's going into food production. So in some of these locations, we're going to see some food trade, but in others, we're not. So for now, this is reasonably fine. We're not going to see the largest amount of growth just yet. That will come from building slave cities, but for right now, this is going to be modest growth. And that's all we need for the moment. We're just getting our economy rolling, and it's definitely going to start rolling nicely. So we're about to get this claim fabricated. I want to pre-raise our legion, or rather our levies, because we can do that. And we're going to start walking up to Kara. Now, we cannot build roads yet, can we? Yeah, we need our civic advances to be greater than 4. I would definitely like to get roads building, but we're not in a position to do that yet, financially, or, for that matter, in terms of our tech. We just can't do it. So there's multiple reasons that I would prefer not to do that. North Phoenicia might rebel in 18 months. Well, we're about to get the rest of North Phoenicia, so that'll be fine. I'm not too concerned about it. So I want to declare a war on these guys immediately. Specifically, I want to... Let's see. Do I want to take Apamine, or do we want to take North Phoenicia? Oh, we have military access right now. Let's get rid of our military access. Okay, that didn't give us a truce, did it? I don't think it did. It'd be problematic if it did, but our diplomats will be en route for a month. So let's let that go for a bit. That'll be fine. And we're going to get enough to get another investment going pretty soon. We definitely want to get a bunch of these farming settlements built. I would like to get every single farming settlement that we can build built. That would be wonderful. So it's currently 23 March. We should be able to declare on this now. Yes, I don't really care which of these we do. It doesn't matter. So we're going to take North Phoenicia. We're going to walk directly in here. And I'm going to split this force in half. So we're going to send half of them up to here. Perfect. So that'll be fine for now. We see their forces coming down this way. This is not threatening. We're going to let the looting be gentle. We don't want to kill pops. We want to have those pops. So we're going to head down and start a siege of this fort, which is a pretty upgraded fort, to be sure. So down we go. We're going to beat up one of their levies over here. Sure. That might actually stack wipe. It's going down pretty quick. No, it did not stack wipe. That's okay. Cool. We'll let the looting be gentle here as well, and these guys are going to come on over, and I'd like to fight them out over here. Of course, with that loot, we can get ourselves a farming settlement. So we'll get that building. Wonderful. Excellent. So I want to come up and take this location for right now, and we would gain claims on the province of Key. Where is Key? Do we care about this? This is in Japan. We don't care about this. That's not the place for you. That is way too far away for us to be worried about right now. Okay. Well, for now, this is fine. I'm wondering about control up here. This is going to require taking this fort. Okay. That's fine. And yeah, we've got a bad research ratio. This isn't shocking at all. So that is all completely understood. They're going to be trapped by this fort here, so that sounds great. We're going to take this location. They're grouping together here, but they're going to be pinned in over this way. They have nowhere to go, unless they manage to climb onto these boats. But I don't think all of them can fit onto the boats. So we're going to head in down over this way and see if we can beat them up a bit. They're trying to run away, and we're going to catch their smaller force here. That should stack well. Indeed it did, and we're going to walk directly up here. And it looks like we're not going to catch them here. Can we go here, please? Thank you. We're going to have to chase these guys down. We did lose our Rob Machanet, and that is fine. We'll put this guy in for now. Seems okay. And we need to chase this force down while we're sieging. There we go. They're probably going to retreat up over here, if I had to guess. I don't think we're going to stack wipe them here, and that's fine. We don't need to stack wipe. So where are they going? They're going into Athara. So they're probably locked into this movement. I'm guessing they're going to turn around and then come back up over here. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected them to do. So we're going to sit up over here. I'm expecting that they actually retreat to this city. Okay, let's see where they're going. I guessed right. Fantastic. We're going to probably stack wipe them here. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. So now we've got this. We can take 18 gold for 6 stability. That is really good, actually. And we're going to do that. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so we'll let the looting be gentle here. That'll be fine. And sure, do we want this statue? Not really. Okay, let's head on down here. I guess we'll just cap all of this. We may as well. This fort isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So the question is, do we want to vassalize these guys, or do we want to transfer all of these states over to Arados? We would definitely have to switch over the control of them. So this would be switched like so. Our martial advances just went up, and we can't switch this back once we switch them. I do want these to go to Arados, so that seems reasonably fine, but it is going to be tedious for us to switch all of these over. Let's bring these guys back to, like, it doesn't really matter where. They can come back over here. That's fine for now. We're going to have to go through and switch all of these over to... Wait, is this not occupied? This isn't occupied. Okay, go grab that. Switching all of these over to Arados. All of this is intended to go to them. They're our only vassal, and we want them to remain that way. They're going to be a reasonably powerful vassal, and that's good. We want them to be a buffer up here. We don't want to have to deal with Parthia if we can help it. So a buffer state will be very useful, for sure. Let's get all of this switched over. Apparently this one didn't switch. These guys aren't taking attrition up here, are they? No. Okay, so that should be fine. Come here. Apparently I can't select this settlement. Okay, there we go. That'll be fine. A minor addendum. Actually, this is really good. 6 stability for 10 political influence is, once again, great. That will buy us some time for this North Phoenician rebellion. And I do want to grab Stoicism here. So country, same religion, happiness will be fine. And then we're going to grab encouragement of migration. So beyond that, we are interested in heading out this direction, but that'll be a little while. Okay, so we need to continue to work on getting these flipped over to Arados. Excellent. This will, of course, all be fine. Cool. Sure. They can fall into chaos if they like. Okay, so we get all of these flipped over. Sometimes that button doesn't work. It plays the sound like that. If you're out over here, it plays the sound, but doesn't actually open the pop-up. Interesting. Well, we're going to continue to convert these over, so that will be Arados here and here. We shouldn't be paused, really. So that'll flip. That did not actually take. Yeah, some of these aren't actually, the button isn't pressing, despite doing the feedback. Wild. Okay. There we go. So let's get all of this flipped over here. I do not want to control this ourselves. This will still give us some AE, I think, but that's fine. That didn't flip. No, it did flip. It just took a bit. Okay. So we just need to get this siege done. Oh, look at that. They actually showed up down over here. Oh, this is a North Phoenician rebellion, isn't it? I think this is the North Phoenician rebellion. We're going to walk down there. They couldn't have gotten troops there. Noted. And this is now 56 months for their rebellion. Okay. Sure. Well, let's just walk down through here. We've got a lot of gold. I want to put this money into a farming settlement. This guy was murdered. Very rude. Okay. So we have a Scorn family. And they are not very qualified to be a researcher. I'm going to keep them scorned for right now. Sounds good. That's going to be a problem later on. We're going to want to give them a job. But for now, this is the best we can do. Okay, so they walked up to here. That's fine. Let's go fight them there. No problem whatsoever. Eventually, this siege will end. But actually, it ended right there. Beautiful. So that's fine. We're going to let the looting be gentle, and I'm going to flip this over immediately. Or maybe we take control of all of this. I think that's for the best, actually. We only have this one province in this state, so I think we take control of this, but we give them control up over here. Which is going to be mildly awkward. But let's go eliminate this. There we go. That's the stack wipe. And all of this should be capped now. Yes, we're at 100% war score. Okay, so specifically, here's what I want. I don't want this to go to us. All of this to Arados is what I want. I want these to go to Arados, but I want these to come to us. And I think that there is indeed a way to do that. Okay. Yes, this is what I want right here. Perfect. So that looks good. There we go. So Arados now controls all of this, but we have some extra hinterland up here to help support our cities in this area. So we've got this here, we've got this city, and we've got this city. So we need to put our levies down. That will be a useful thing for us, for sure. And we can actually get a military tradition here, so we should definitely do that. Now, I certainly want this global city building slot. That'll be a really good thing later on. So that is wonderful. Okay, so we now have ourselves our buffer state up here. Arados should be incredibly happy with us. And they are, of course, our client state. So that sounds great. We've got a buffer up here against Armenia and Parthia. So that'll be useful for us, for sure. This is the Ptolemaic revolt out over here. That's interesting. They didn't ask us to come in, but maybe now that we're out of this war, they will. Because I would absolutely love to do that. Whispers in the dark, huh? Flawed event chain. Very rude. I'm sure it's fine. So I have starving pops up over here. This isn't surprising. This city was just looted. So for now, this is okay. We do have this settlement up here. It produces cloth. This settlement produces cedar. So neither of these produce food. This produces opium, and this produces dyes. So we have a distinct lack of food down over here. Okay. I am wondering if maybe we should give some provinces here. Specifically, the province of North Phoenicia. And just give that over to them. We're not going to have any food generation here, so I think this is probably for the best. Okay. And they accepted that. Perfect. So that is expected. We didn't actually sell it to them. We gave it to them. And that's because we don't have any food production in this province. If we did have food production in the province, I mean, we could import it, but the food production here definitely needs to be a thing. So Arados is going to have that for now. That'll be okay. Now, I would absolutely love... Yeah, these guys are mobilizing. I'm not shocked about that. I would absolutely love to get involved in this Ptolemaic revolt. How can we go about doing that? We can't really offer to join their war. So that's a thing. They could call us in. And maybe they will. These guys are going to walk up. We can call down an omen, and this will be David. Cool. That'll be fine for now. But it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see what ends up happening with this Ptolemaic revolt. It'll be interesting. We might not be able to get involved in that. If we could, it would be amazing. I would love to get that taken away from the Ptolemaics, but we'll see what ends up happening. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.